Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a lot of stuff to cover. So they have dumped a lot of stuff on us at exactly the same time. I have to admit, I am not too happy about it either. But you'll see why here. So let's take a look at what we got. First, underneath daily events. Okay, nothing new. Same as always. Okay, no changes. Time limited events. We now have a soul bone event and an extended bone event. So we've got the chests up. Now this is a really good chest, simply because of the fact that if you open it up 150 times, you get the 60 Phoenix Divine Blood, which we always want Phoenix Divine Blood. And there is there's several ways to get the Phoenix Divine Blood. You can get it from this soul bone chest. That's 60, and that's what you need, because you need about 90, I believe it is, to actually pop one of your SS pluses to triple S. You can also get some inside of the time limited sale. This bodes well for the future. They are starting to put this inside of the Soulbone event. I've seen it in here a couple of times. They don't always put it in, but it seems like they're becoming a little bit more prevalent at actually applying it. It's only 15, so you're going to have to you have to get this like 4 or 5 times before you're actually going to be able to accrue enough to actually pop one of your SS pluses to triple S. But at least it's being offered. But really the easiest is to go through this chest, okay? Of course, if you want to pay money, well, I have not spent any money on this game, as I've said before, but if you want to spend money, that is if you want to just quick, that's really the only way to do it. But you can get the 60 inside of the chest. Now, the thing about this is, of course, that this chest keys are not you don't get them very often, okay? And they keep throwing up this Soulbone event quite frequently. So you need to open up it 150 times. That's not a 10 times, okay? This is just a single key. So you just need to open the chest 150 times, okay? I've got 57, so I'm going to have to purchase about 90 these, and so it costs a little bit of diamonds to do this, but you need to do it. Okay, I've been banking my diamonds, as you can see. One of the ways I bank my diamonds is I use the actual Sea God. Okay, this right here, I don't run this, I don't advance this unless I need to. Usually with a Soulbone event procs, I will advance this. Otherwise, I just sweep the 3 of the highest stage and I don't advance it. Normally what you should do is every day you should go in and run 3 new stages and keep advancing forward. I don't do that. I let this sit and just, and just marinate, if you will. And then whenever I need a hunker of diamonds, I go in here and sweep it, and what happens is you'll beat the next level. Then it will analyze your level and say, oh, you need a much higher level for your placement, and it'll sweep through 1 or 2 floors, and you'll get like 5,000 or 6,000 diamonds all at once. Okay, I swept it this morning, and that's why I have 44,000 diamonds. And I swept it because I knew they had the Soulbone event up, but that was not all they had up. They also popped up a bunch of other stuff. They've got a mystery treasury. I have never seen this before, okay? I'm not familiar. This is the first time I've ever seen this particular event. And it's basically you just flip the cards, okay? So you press on it and you flip a card until you get the actual token. And once you get the token, you then go to the next floor. I just started this morning, okay, and I've already got up to the 4th floor, okay, and this thing's going to be open for 6 days, okay, so plenty of time, but I'm not exactly sure how many of these tokens you're going to get. As you can see, I've got 3 tokens, and as you can see, I've opened up, this is the rewards that I got, okay. Most of these rewards were, as you can see, it did not take many flips for me to actually get. I went through first, like floor 1 and 2, in like 3 or 4 flips. I got the card, and it was, automatically. You can't pick all the cards. Once you hit the token, you're automatically shot to the next floor. Okay, or you're portaled to the next floor. I'm at floor 4, so I went through floor 1, 2, and 3, and I'm at 4 right now. So I'm not exactly sure how many of these you're going to get on a daily basis. Okay, so it sounds to me like you're going to get some each day, is what it sounds like. If not, you can always purchase 8 set right here for 1,200 diamonds. So that's another reason I went ahead and got swept the Sea God floor, was to get the diamonds. There's some pretty good events in here. I was hoping there would be some Phoenix Blood in here. Unfortunately, there's not, but still the rewards are good. This is triple S tokens. Anytime you can get triple S tokens and triple S shards, you should be doing it. Okay, that's just the way, that's just the way it goes. All right, so they got the mystery treasury, but they've also, of course, throw up a time limiter group buy. Of course, they want to throw a time limiter group buy right when you're going to need a bunch of diamonds for the soulbone chest, and they're going to throw this out at the same time. So again, Diamond Rush is on. So you want to try to do this on a daily basis. This is the best way to get some of the best items in the game. Not any Phoenix Blood, but you can get some of the SS Plus tokens, and you can get some SS Plus shards, okay? And some SSS Spirit Soul, and some SS Plus Divine. So there's nothing triple S in here, but there is some good stuff. I've already maxed out the Divine Tool, the Godly Form. But let me show you something about maxing out your SS Plus Divine Tools. Because we have the SS. And if you take a look under these, you can awaken them. And how do you awaken them? You awaken them with shards of another Divine Soul. But that Divine Tool must be maxed out. This is the same thing that they did with the Spirit Souls. You have to max it out. Once you've maxed it out, any excess shards you get for those particular items can then be used in the awakening for this Divine Tool. It's the same thing they're doing with the Spirit Soul. I maxed out my Phoenix, the Yin Yang Chaos Bird right here. I maxed it out. It's called Transfer inside of here. It's called Awaken inside of there. Awaken inside of here is used with Awakening branches, while over there it's used over in the Divine Tools. So Transfer and Awaken are the same thing based on it. So for Spirit Souls, it's called Transfer, and you get the Inheritance. And then over on that, you use the shards under Awaken. Okay, but there are shards for both Spirit Souls and Divine Tools. So keep that in mind. If you end up getting a chest or something that has excess shards in it, cash it in. Okay? Cash it in, because you will be able to utilize it in the future. All right. So once it's maxed out, it has to be maxed. Okay. So if I got any more shards, it has to be maxed out, because if it's not maxed, the shards will not be shown to be able to inherit or awaken. Okay. So keep that in mind. So that's what we got going on there. We've also got an Anime Crossing, but it's not there. It's actually under. We've also got a server merge event. Just this changed. It was before, it was the other 2 days. It was something else. All right. So it's under here. So it's the same format, but it's under the actual desktop icon. My assumption is this will move into this after it's completed, would be my assumption. Okay. But for right now, it's on the desktop, and it's basically the same thing. You basically, each day, you do the daily things. And this is just stuff that you get. There's nothing in here that's extraordinary. Log into the game. Summon 5 into stone. Sweep story stages 5 times. Sweep the arena 5 times. Sweep Soul Beast 5 times. That's my, I do triple that on a daily basis. Just normal. So there's really should be no reason to not complete this. And you want to complete this because the rewards are really great. Okay? Okay, 60. 60. That's 60 Sea God, not to mention 15 Devil Spider cores, but you know, Awakening for triple S. Triple S, not SS plus, triple S Awakening. All right. 40, the Phoenix Divine Blood. Okay. The rewards for this are astronomical. And then to figure it off, that's right. Shards for the triple S. The triple S. And shards for triple S Immortal Herbs. So you definitely want to be looking into this. And this is going to be really easy. Okay, this was day 1. It's going to be pretty much similar on day 2, day 3. It might get a little bit more in terms of how many you have to do, but still, it's really easy stuff. They're not asking you to do anything you wouldn't do if you were just normally playing the game. So definitely participate in this. Okay, max it out because you want to get all the way up to 90 so that you can get this stuff. This is the trip. This is to see. You know how you have this is an extended soul bone, but this is the triple S soul bone. Okay. Normally you have the wings. The right here, the Sea God wings. Okay. This is SS plus. Okay. This is the triple S version of all that stuff. Okay. This is the first time I've seen it actually offered in something that's actually quite easy to obtain. Okay, and you only need, you know, as you can see, this is not something that so I'm really surprised that they've thrown it into an event that it's actually not that difficult to obtain. So you definitely want to do this. Okay, so make sure that you go through this day 1, day 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be able, like I said, I went through day 1 and I'm already at level 18. Okay, so space that out over 5 days. You should be able to do this, and you might even be able to miss 1 or 2 if you can't complete them. But I don't think any of them are going to be astronomically difficult to complete. So as long as you're mid-level, even probably low-level to mid-level, you can probably complete everything and still get your hands on these. Okay, and definitely want to because it's really good stuff. So keep that in mind. And this is on the desktop. Like I say, when it disappears, it's probably going to end up rolling under the anime because this is what it's following. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is what you get inside of the actual once you get the once you know do bump through. Okay, so 30, 60, you get to 100. So that's 130 shards. This is a gift box in a pack, and then of course some other pretty good stuff right here. I'm not sure what's actually inside of this anniversary gift box. Probably some good stuff. Okay, and as you can see, there's 3 phases of this. Okay, but like I say, this will probably end up moving under the anime crossover because it's very similar in terms of the structure. Okay, so but I'm not exactly sure, you know, what it's going to pertain to. But it doesn't. If you look on it, it doesn't. It says until the 25th, so they're giving you 6 days, and as you can see, there is 5 days worth of actual things. So they'll give you an extra day to cash things in if you are unable to. But if it doesn't, it goes away. That's why I'd say you really need to focus on it. Make sure that you complete it. Okay, so that you can actually you know, get all the rewards that are associated with it, because this is really great stuff. Yeah, this is really good stuff underneath here. So definitely want to make sure that you do it. All right. So yeah, it's called Hope of Resurrection. It's an anniversary celebration associated with it. That's why I'm saying it. And then they've got celebration gifts as well. That's right. There's a festival going on. You get your hands on these tickets and these coupons, and there's various items that you can get inside of here. Okay. Some of it's going to be out of reach because it's going to require money, real world money, but there is stuff in here that you can get that's pretty good stuff, actually. Okay. Just keep it, you know, don't purchase anything yet. Wait till the last day of the festival. and then you know, based on then you can make a determination as to what you want. You're going to get some of these coupons on the second day of the login event. You're going to get 60 of them right here in the login event. Okay. Plus, you're going to be getting some more of these anniversary cakes as through the event goes on. That's why I'm saying don't jump on anything right yet. Wait until you've made all the claims. Okay. Make sure you log in every day. Make sure you've claimed everything. Then determine at the end of the determination what you want to focus on. You know, because then you can focus on what you might want to need, because there are quite a bit of interesting things in here. Like I say, we're probably not going to be able to hit this stuff unless you pay the money for some of the extra coupons, but you will be able to get some shards and whatnot. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Okay, yep, good stuff. Okay, Oracle crystals, the red ones are always nice. That's a guaranteed level up on something. Some deep sea silver. I really wouldn't spend it on this. You can get this through other Soulbone events. Okay, you can exchange. This is used to exchange others for others. Say you have this, but you don't need this. You need one of the other ones. You can get it right here by exchanging it. Unfortunately, you have to use one of your anniversary cakes to do it. But if you really need one, you really need one. And then, of course, right here, 10 of the Spider Core. No Phoenix blood in here, but this is still some pretty good stuff that you can always utilize. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And then Lucky Bag of details. So that's why I say wait until the last day before you actually do anything. After all of the login rewards have been handed out, and then you can make a determination as to what you want to do. But yeah, so there's just a bunch of stuff going on. They just threw all this stuff up right after the zoo event ended. I hope you watched my previous video where I spoke about getting zoo. You need to get those 20 shards in that event, and then they roll right into a full Soulbone event with the time limited buy, with a new Hope of Resurrection, with a celebration for the festival. So they just keep along with that card flipping thing. So there's a bunch of stuff going on, but you're going to need some diamonds. Okay, so you know, if you have any way of banking them, I would suggest doing that. Make sure that you do run this up, guys. Run your rankings up. Keep this current. Okay. If you keep these rankings and you're fairly decent current, I check them every couple of days. You're going to get $2,000-$3,000 every evening, and I'm sorry, 2,000-3,000 diamonds every morning when you log on. Okay, so you can bank diamonds very quickly like that. Okay, plus all the rewards. I mean, the secret shop has 500 in it every single day that it's opened up. Okay, completing your events, you're going to get 500, 600 that way. You get diamonds, especially in the sect is ending here. So we've got the actual sect speed race is ending. Okay, so I'm going to get 3,300 of that. Okay, so rewards will be sent to mail. Okay, so yeah, you know, I mean, we were second again, unfortunately. Can't quite beat Divination. We're close. We're not far behind them. We have more players than do, but they have a really high level people in there. Get 55s and 60s. They got I think 5 or 6 of them are in the 55, 60. Gods in there as well too, so that makes it even more difficult. So yeah, but it's difficult. But we do it, but you get a bunch of rewards for it. Okay, and it runs on almost a weekly basis, so it's definitely something you want to partake in. And the rewards are splendid. But yeah, definitely want to focus on that card flipping event and the Hope of Resurrection. Okay. So this is going to be running. Of course, the festival is going to be going on for 6 or 7 days. So I would assume we'll probably see after that event ends, we'll probably start looking out for Hue. Okay. The Hue event will be showing itself, which is the character we'll be going for. Not going for Zoo. I'm going to get her, but not going to build her. We will be building Hue. After Hue's built and maxed, the next character up is Oscar. We're going to take a look at Oscar. I'm going to build either Oscar or Ling Ling. Haven't made a decision as to which one yet. Okay, both are very good. I'm thinking Oscar is going to be a little bit better simply because Oscar is the last of the triple S's, and they usually make the last couple characters in the system in the class SS pluses and SSSs. they usually make them just a little bit stronger than the previous ones. So my assumption is Oscar will be a little bit stronger than Ling Ling. Not sure, and it might not have a kit that I like, or it might not be a kit that I would see as useful. Then I'll build Ling Ling, but I will be building them one of them. So either way, by the time the SPs are started introduced, I'm going to have a full team of triple S's that I'll be running. And then I've shown you previews in my thumbnails of the SPs for Wu and Tang San. So they do have SPs. They are good. Okay. So we'll have to, those will probably be what we're looking for in terms of additions, final team type level. But that's that's a little bit, that's a few months away right now, because we have to get through Hu. So that's going to be like 5 weeks there. So we'll have to wait for that. But yeah, Hu's definitely going to be the one to build. She is an SP killer, is her nickname. She did a ton of damage, as I said before, on A+. So no surprising that her triple S is going to be a beast. So definitely going to be building her. And she will be up, hopefully, next week after these events clear. But yeah, so get in there. Focus on everything. Spend a little bit more time. I know a lot of times you just log on and do your basics, but you might want to spend a little bit more time taking a look at some of this stuff, because the rewards are here, and you want to make sure that you get all of them before they close. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, all of these events, there's a lot of divine blood in here. That's what you need. The divine blood is the only way to get your soul bones to triple S. Okay, that's the only way to do it. If you want to get these triple S, you need Phoenix Divine Blood. Okay, I don't think I could show you because yeah, you need Phoenix Divine Blood if you want to make them into triple S. Okay, so that's the way it goes. I'm not going to be, of course, utilizing. I'll be focusing In Ming next. I'll be making his triple S. And I've already said that when I get Hu, I'll be taking the equipment that's off of Evil Eye Die and putting that on Hu, because that's almost a full max set. And then I'll move the Tang Ho set, which is almost a full max set, over to Evil Eye. Okay, but I want to have Hu to have the most powerful set, because she's going to do the most damage. And putting her full set of Soulbone on her would be a nightmare for opposing teams. So I expect to see a huge power drop. But that's the plan. So, but next week, middle of next week, end of next week, probably Saturday, Sunday of next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday. Not this Monday, Tuesday coming up, but the Monday and Tuesday of next, we should be seeing that event for Hu. It'll be a desktop event. The first one will be. And then a week after that, we will have a time-limited event to get the more shards. And then a week after that, they're spacing things out a little bit quicker. I've noticed that. We should see the final event for the characters. So that's what we're looking for. But we're looking forward to that. We'll see that. But for right now, just remember to get in there. Also remember to look for the tree and Grandmaster. Jump in the life tree, okay, so that you can get this reward. Okay. I've already completed the Ginseng and the Lotus Shard. I need to get this Snowworm Shard, and I have got 29 of the 130 that I need. So I'm hoping I'll come up with an event that has a chest. Didn't see any in these events, unfortunately, but they're giving us triple S extended bone and triple S shards, snow shards. So I'm not going to complain. These are SS plus, okay. The shards, those shards that they're offering in that event, that's triple S shards, okay. That's past SS plus. That's on to triple S. If you take a look in your Immortal Herb bag, okay, that's these. They're offering you these shards, okay, not these. These, okay, and as you can see, that's not something they offer. In-game events is the only way that they're being up. I think this is the first time I've seen them to be able to be acquired without spending money. I know when they did the initial announcement of them and then put them out for the first time, they were only money. You could spend some money to get some of the shards, but now we can actually get them just by playing the game. So keep that in mind. All right. But yeah, so a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to look into. So get in there, run through everything, make sure that you do not miss anything, and we'll have another video here in a few days after these events wind down, and we'll do some upping. We'll take a Soulbone up to SS Plus because I'm going to have enough to do that, and we will of course, or at Triple S, and we'll take a look at some of the other stuff that we decided to do. All right. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see the bell. Click on it, and you'll get an email each time I drop a video. Kenrir coming at you from the corner, signing out.